Oh, Jaja. Y'a pas moyen, Jaja. J'suis pas ta cata, Jaja. Genre, en katana, baby, tu donnes ça. Oh, Jaja. Hey. Y'a pas moyen. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. It is Wahura Kabutha in the building. Today's shout out goes to Neddy Sue Abella. Woo, 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 woo. So, a couple of things irritate me in this life. A couple of things that we as human beings do as a community. Flipping, zinanishika, zinani irritate. At the same time, I've just learned to move on from pet peeves. Like, I don't let them disturb me that much because I'm going to die on this planet if all these things kept irritating me every single day. I've done this pet peeves part 1 before. If you haven't watched it already, well, thank you. You better. My first pet peeve is people who talk loudly on the phone. I'm just trying to understand why you gotta be so loud. I'm just trying to understand why I have to be in your conversation and start listening to you about how your Nduvi guy is supposed to be in point A, but he's in point D. I didn't ask for this stupid piece of information. You're the one who's decided to bring it upon me. Second of all, would you like a microphone? Would you like a microphone? Karaoke, stand on the table. Let everyone know what you're talking about. I don't get it. Third of all, do you not know that phones are portable? We're in 2019. These phones you can walk with them. Meaning you can walk to a quieter place where there's no one and talk on the phone. And this particular point is for those people, especially those people who like talking loudly on the phone in hospital. When you're in hospital, your phone is anyway supposed to be on silent. Why it's ringing and you pick it up? Let me tell you the story time. So I was in hospital the other day because I've broken my toe and I was going for a checkup. This foot is a whole other story time, so don't ask me too many questions about it. You just know I'm still healing and it's in a cast thingamajig. So I'd gone for my checkup to find out whether it's healed completely. It's healing, like in Hija healed. Point is, I was in hospital. Now as we are sitting, I'm waiting for my results. I've gotten the x-ray, now we are chilling, waiting for the doctor to call me so that she can tell me whether or not I can walk or I continue limping like I have been for this is my 12th week. Again, story time for another day. So as I'm sitting there are many people in the waiting area. This phone rings and then it took so long to take it from his pocket. I don't know whether his pocket was never ending, ama he forgot where his pockets are, ama he forgot he's wearing trousers. I don't know why that phone had to ring for long. So he picks up the phone and started talking loudly and I was like, "Excuse me, sir, are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
You uncultured little swine. Second of all, you're not sick." The second thing that irritates me is when someone calls you, like they call you once, then when you don't pick up, they call you again, then they call you again, and then they call you again, and they call you again.
Excuse me, bitch. Excuse me.
Personally, that gives me anxiety. And I'm not gonna pick up. Kwanza, if you call after the third time, I'm not picking up. And let me tell you why. Because you've made me start panicking about why you're calling me. Like now in my head, I'm stressing like what has happened, what hasn't happened. And I need to be mentally ready for whatever information you give me. Second of all, like what disrespect is that? Like if I don't pick once or twice, chill, I'll call you back. Like what the heck? Why don't people understand there's a callback button? Or if I don't call you, then life moves on. You know what I'm saying? Like my life is happening. Your life should also be happening and should continue happening whether or not I pick up this call. I feel like it's only kids who should call their parents hysterically. Like I'll call my parents hysterically if I'm in shit. You get what I'm saying? Like that's part of the price that you pay for getting children. But if I have no child, as far as I'm concerned, my ovaries have not been fertilized or have never been fertilized. You get what I'm saying? TMI. You'd rather even call me twice, text me and tell me the context of this conversation, and then we move forward. At the same time, God forbid you're in jail and you feel like you want to call me. I'm not the one. This is just like, just to let you know, I'm not the one. If you're dying, I'm not the one to call. At a gun to your head, call someone. Do not, please. And I feel like people in my life know that I'm not the one to call. When someone is late and we've planned to meet early, let me tell you why this annoys me. I love sleeping. So when I've sacrificed my sleeping and we've said we're going to meet at 8 o'clock, yeah? First of all, I'm not a morning person. Let me just put that out there. I'd rather meet and have meetings until 4 a.m. than you telling me to wake up. Waking up in the morning is such a chore. Like let's say I need to wake up at 8 o'clock. Whoa. Damn. Like, let's say I need to wake up at 8 o'clock, yeah? I'll put my alarm from about 7:20, 7:30, 7:40, 7:45, 7:50, like that, so that I keep waking myself up and keep remembering, because it takes me so long. I'll still be in bed until I need to leave at, let's say, 8 o'clock. So I meet you at whatever time, 9, 10, and you come even half an hour late. All I'm thinking about that whole time is how I could have slept, how I could have still been in my bed for an extra 30 minutes. And then during that time, like let's say between 7:30 and 8, when I'm deciding whether or not to get out of bed, I'm there, I've contemplated, should I cancel? Do I have to go? Should something happen to the car and I end up not driving? Should there be, like, God forbid, an accident and the road is blocked and I can't leave the house? Like, I'm just praying for anything to happen and I don't leave the house. Don't hurt my feelings like that. That shit is painful. That shit hurts. It really does. Chilling in your gym clothes. So first of all, you sweated, and then now you've let that sweat soak into your clothes and soak back into your skin. As you're picturing me, all I'm smelling is your dry jasho.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
It irks me and it makes me feel so didi. It makes me feel so dirty. And even on the seat you're sitting on, all I keep thinking about every time I sit on that seat is how you sat on it with all that sweat and all that uchafu. Yuck! Ironically, is that I don't find my mom's, like, when she works out and then chills, not that she chills for long, but like if she walked out and then sat somewhere, I wouldn't feel dizzy about hers. I think it's just guys' odors and smells when they sit down and I'm like, yuck, you are sweating, like your face was drenched in bloody water. I thought you had swam, and then now you're sitting on the chair and all I can think is how that sweat is entering that chair and how I'm gonna sit on that chair when I'm clean. I don't know if everyone thinks like me, but that to me is a big deal. At the same time, maybe I may change because I'm trying to adjust to my vividness to people's uchafu. Like, to me, when you're sweating and you chill, it's the same as you shit and then leave it in the toilet. Both of them are excreting. You're excreting waste products from your body, and I don't want to be a part of it. You get me? I'd rather not. Because also, I remember in school when guys would go to the gym and then go to class. How did you not shower? Now you're gonna stay in that for the whole day. Ew. Entering the lift before I get out. Let me just ask you, I have a few questions. Where are you going to stand if I don't leave and make space for you to stand somewhere? Where?
You will end up in McDonald's.
Just let's think about it practically. These are just social things that are fact, or I thought are fact. You know what I'm saying? I thought it's obvious, but clearly it's not that obvious because there's some people who still do this. I don't understand why I'm squeezing to get out of the lift and you're squeezing to come in. This lift is not going anywhere. It's going to wait for me to come out because I pressed bloody 3 to get out at the 3rd floor. And even though I'm not planning to get out, like, so chill. Why are you behaving like these lifts move at supersonic speed? They don't. They move very slowly. Just relax there. Wait for me to come out and make space for you to come in. This one, I don't even think you require a brain to understand. This one is just looking. Just look. Has she come out? Has he come out? Okay, let me enter and stand where he or she stood. Driving in Kenya is like going to a Chinese restaurant and then they serve you Nigerian jollof rice. One, first of all, I'm bloody convinced that 90% of the people on the road have bought their license. I don't understand how you're on the farthest left lane. Anyone who drives knows this. You're on the farthest left lane. There are 4, let's even say there are 4 lanes. You're on this lane and somehow you want to turn round the roundabout and go all this way. How? And you're so determined. There are specific lanes for where you're going to. You don't just go on any lane and then you turn and go wherever you want. Specific lanes have been put for order, so not everyone is going haywire. If you've not yet gotten your driving license and you're planning to go driving school, trust me, whatever you learn in driving school is nothing compared to what you'll see on the actual road. In fact, what you learn in school is just basically to pass time and how to move a car. What you will learn on the road is a whole other script. As in, I've seen someone has even reversed on a highway. I said how, but he said I'm gonna do it. At the same time, I don't blame the drivers, I blame cops. How is a cop watching you doing the wrong thing and not saying anything? The whole system needs a re-evaluation. This is like a new pet peeve that I realized the other day, like a year or 2 ago. And this especially happens with girls. Let's say, for example, my lipstick. You like how my lipstick looks. But instead of saying that you like how my lipstick looks, you're like, where is it from? Lipstick? Details?
Who are you.
If you like how it looks, just be like, hey, nice lipstick, where did you get it from? I don't know what Umiza's people, you can't say, Yani, it looks nice, and that's why I'm asking. Because I know you're asking because it looks good. Ama, I like your hair, where did you get it from? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you should be here drenching me with compliments. All I'm saying is, if you like my lipstick because of how good it looks, don't be there with your kiwaru, not saying, I like your lipstick, where did you get it from? All you're asking is, lipstick, give me details. Who raised you? And I've had a friend, I'm not even gonna say a friend, an acquaintance, let's say an acquaintance, who was like this. Like, I remember one time, because I tweezed my own eyebrows, I tweezed them nicely, and like I got a perfect shape. Like, when I was filling them in, I was like, wow, damn! Who be that? So I remember we were with her, she looked at my face, and then she's like, who did your eyebrows? And I said it was me, and she just looked, okay, and left it at that. And I'm like, Amma, is it just me? Because I'm the type of person who will give you a compliment. Like, if you look good and I notice it, I'll tell you. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do forget and I say it in my head. But it's not like, Rohombaya, I'm saying it in my head. It's just, I forgot I say it in my head, but I'll say it at some point. Another time when we hang out, I'm like, oh yeah, that time when you, yeah, I forgot to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I try not to get irritated by it because I'll die. It's not something that I take to heart, but it's just something I'm like, okay. I see you. Banks and their sneaky costs are so annoying. Let me give you a story time of this point. So I was opening a bank account the other day, and I went to the bank in Westlands. I'm obviously not going to tell you the name of the bank because the point is not the bank, the point is the story. So I went to this bank and they have a branch in Westlands. So I went to Westlands and I asked them, like, what do I need? They told me what I needed. And because it was going to be my main branch, I decided to choose a branch of that bank but closer to where I live. So I went to this other branch and I was like, yeah, I was told that this is what I need, and I had carried everything that I needed. And she's like, okay, fine, let's open your account. For those of you wondering, I do have a bank account, but then my bank account is where I used to be in school, which is England. I don't have like a Kenyan one, so I really wanted like a Kenyan account for like every day. Why am I giving my life history? I just wanted a card. So when I go to the second branch and we're opening the account, they tell me that I need, let's say I need like, I don't know, 2 Gs in my account to open the ATM card part. So I'm like, cool, I also come with 2 Gs. And they're like, okay, you'll come back for your card in about, like, let's say 4 or 5 days. Cool. First of all, I've just remembered there's a story within this story. So this bank, let's call this bank panels, like solar panels. You know how you fill in the form, you put your details, and then I left. Mind you, I've broken my toe and I was walking in crutches then. Like right now, I wobble, but I just don't use a stick. So I was wobbling properly with a stick. If you've never been in crutches before, it honestly gets tiring, especially with one crutch, always just going like this. Like it gets hella tiring, and I was in a huge ass mall. So when we finished there, this is what bloody pissed me off. When we finished there, and I went downstairs and we're about to leave the mall. Mind you, we've walked, because where we've parked and where the bank is first of all another floor, and it's across, like it's 2 ends of the mall, and these malls are not small, my dear friend. Then we get down, they call my mom calls us, and she's like, you're being called by the bank. Apparently they'd been trying to call me on my phone, but I had put my phone on silent, so I hadn't had it ring, and they had called me back because they hadn't taken a picture. I was so bloody irritated because I've walked far. Then you're calling me back to take a picture. It didn't stop there. I'm going back, and this mama, I don't even know what to call her. Let's not even give her a name. She's not worth getting a name. And this mama is like, Huchukwangi simu. I'm like, sis.
She is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H.
Is that the problem? Ama is the problem that you didn't take a picture and I've had to walk all the way back in this freaking crutches? And then she was smiling there like it's something funny. I was so triggered, but I said, nah, slow to anger, my dear friend. Slow to anger. Just someone else took the picture and I was like, I'm not even gonna smile. I'm not smiling. I can't be bothered. And she took one. I'm like, leave it. I don't care how you take this picture. Whether you only end up with my hair and my blurs out, I could literally care less. Like, that wasn't the story. What was the story? So I need about 2 Gs in the account. So they called me to get my card. Obviously, because we're in the bank, there's an ATM machine outside. So I went and I tried the pin, changed the pin, used the ATM card, and then I checked my balance. And I saw that my balance, let's say, example, we've put 2 Gs. I saw that my balance is about, let's say, 1100, some ridiculous number, and I'm wondering how. I've not even used this card. I've not even activated it. I've activated it right now. So I go back and I'm like, nah. Hi, I had to put 2 Gs. How is it less? How do I have 1119? We charge 900 for the ATM card. No one at Westlands told me. This mama, when I was coming to open here, didn't tell me. Even when she forgot to take the picture, she didn't tell me. I don't trust banks. Parking like an idiot. So same time last week when we had gone to this mall, and this guy had parked in between two parkings, and what's worse is that he had parked like close to the entrance. So I don't get why you're hogging space where everyone wants to park. Go park now, go where no one parks, and you can take 2 spots if you like, but don't park here where all of us are trying to park and you take 2 spots. Who are you? Whom are you? I don't know that it's just coincidence, but I see this happening more at night and in malls, where it's like guys at the end of the day, they're like, damn it, I'm tired of parking in lines, I'm tired of following rules, so I'm just gonna park the way I want. If you do that and we all decided to park like that, honestly, you're on public land. You get what I'm saying? You can park like that in your own house. Aye! Even you can park on the roof if you want. You can even park in the bathroom. Talking during a movie and you're in a cinema.
Can you imagine?
So we had gone to watch this movie with my cousin Terry. Happy birthday, DJ Terry! Woo, woo, woo! Pew, pew, pew. So fast, let me tell you the blessing that came upon us. This is why I'll continue to worship you day and night. First thing when we went on a Wednesday, and apparently there's a deal for Wednesday. So do you know how much we paid? We paid about 700 each. That includes like the 3D glasses, popcorn, and a drink. So we go to our screen, and we're about, let's say, 20 people. Now when the trailers were playing, no one was really talking, like, yeah, the mumbling here and there. The movie finally starts, and there are these guys behind us who kept talking. Like when the movie started, you know how when you expect when a movie starts, people keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, sometimes I think these things are obvious, but my mistake. The movie has started. These guys were having a live WhatsApp group chat in the cinema. Busy. I said, I'm gonna linger. It reached a point you can't even ignore. So kidogo, I just hear someone doing shh. I said, bruh, even me. Shh. They don't keep quiet. Someone's like shh, shh, shh. Again, I'm like shh. Then someone at the front was like, hey, keep quiet. Then I'm like, hey, this is my turn to talk. Because even me, I gotta voice this thing because this is mannerless. So I'm like, hey, nyamaza. I'm not gonna lie, that felt good. I felt great. It felt fantastic because they kept quiet. And we watched the rest of the movie. Because I don't know what else we would have done if people are just talking loudly. I don't know, call the management. Am I that girl? I don't know. Depends. Depends on my mood, depends on the day. Depends on my pettiness. You get what I'm saying? There are a lot of factors. I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't, because some circumstances would make me do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Anything else I need to let off my chest? Hakuna, that's one that I need to let off my chest. I feel like this is a therapy session for me. It feels so good to get off my chest. Wow. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Back on that Friday stuff. You get me? I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to laugh with you. You get what I'm saying? Do let me know some of your pet peeves that just make you go like, who raised you? And as usual, if you want to have a more intimate relationship with me, you can follow me on my social medias. Hats all like about on Twitter, and hats all like about on Instagram. Take care. Hello, hey, what's up? It's been a hot. Nasikia balady yuko, nasikia balady. Nyumbani kuko na balady. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello papi, mais qu'est-ce que ça? J'entends des bails à 300 morts. À ce qui paraît, je te cours après.
Sweet. Where are you going? There are some more videos. I feel like that's how people compose songs. Bye.